Where do you think most people who committed a DUI offense go to look for an attorney to represent them? Google. Here's why. According to a recent study by Clio, and there have been numerous studies on this, about 70% of all clients who are looking for lawyers, about 70% look for lawyers online. Where do they look for lawyers? On Google. When people commit such an offense as driving drunk, and there are so many people who do that and get caught, they go to Google and they look for a DUI lawyer. Thus, showing up on page 1 on Google almost guarantees that you will get plenty of business regardless of what major metropolitan area you may be practicing in. How do you get on Google page 1? There are 3 primary ways. You can advertise and pop up at the top of search results. Great place to be, but be forewarned. Out of all the people who search for service providers, only 5 to 10% of people who search will click on advertising. Majority of people have developed what is called advertising blindness. They will just scroll down to the organic search results below and will bypass the ads. However, that doesn't mean that the ads are not valuable. Ads are valuable. 5 to 10% is nothing to snuff at. And those 5 to 10% who click on ads are likely to convert and pay you money for your services. However, the other 90-95% is going to click on the organic links. In the organic links, you're going to show up in the map pack that is like local listings if you are within a close proximity to the person who is searching for a DUI lawyer. Next, you're going to see directories like AVO and Super Lawyers. You should be featured in those directories. People click on those directories and do find lawyers there. Caveat, you want to have a sponsored listing in those directories because unless your last name starts with AA or you're a featured attorney there, they will never find your links or your listing rather. So you want to pop up at the top of results, and the way you do it is by sponsoring those listings. Most valuable space comes after the directories. If your website shows up for a search term like DUI lawyer near me or just DUI lawyer, and you're featured somewhere or your website pops up on page 1, especially if it pops up in the top 5 results, you're going to get a ton of interested prospective clients visiting your website. And if your website is done right, you are going to get serious conversions and you're going to get a lot of their business. How do you get on page 1 in those organic search results? It's through a marketing field that's called search engine optimization, or SEO for short. SEO is incredibly important for most service providers, and that obviously includes Google, obviously includes lawyers. Search engine optimization in the long run can drive tremendous results because most people will click on those organic search result pages. Now, how do you get SEO done correctly? Marketing is a team sport, just like as business in general. This SEO field is definitely not something that you want to do yourself, as it's incredibly complex. Every client that hires our team gets 5 to 8 professionals working on their account every single month, and majority of those people who are working on their accounts are SEO professionals. So it requires a lot of technical expertise. Because of that, I want to, in this video, give you some overview of SEO and some common pitfalls in SEO so that when you are hiring a high-performance marketing team, you know what to watch out for. By the way, picking the right high-performance marketing team is an absolute key to growing your law firm, to growing more clients, more cases. Because of that, and because most lawyers do not know how to correctly pick a marketing team, we've created a checklist how to pick the right marketing team for your law firm. Scroll down, you will find it there, download it and use it in your interviews with prospective marketing companies. So you make sure that you pick the best team. Now, going back to SEO, here is what you must know. SEO is a long-term game. It doesn't work day 1, it doesn't work month 1, it takes months, and more often than not quarters to get you to page 1. It has to be a consistent effort by experts who know what they're doing. In most instances, we see that it takes 2, 3, 4 quarters to get to page 1 for relevant search terms. Once you're there, you start getting new business. It's worthy investment. Remember, it's an investment, it's not a spend. The reason why it's an investment, once you do show up on page 1, people will click on that link and people will come to your website and people will convert into engagements. So you're investing money into future revenue. Very, very important. Most effective or most important elements of SEO are as follows. Number one, quality of your website build. The better your website is built from technical standpoint, the faster it uploads on desktop and mobile devices, the higher it's going to rank. Super important factor. Factor number two, technical optimization of the website. Having the right keywords, having the right meta tags on the website. Meta tags is how Google reads and understands content of the website without indexing every single word. It's like a short description of what the page is actually talking about. Next one, creating more and more relevant content than the competing websites have. Content is of foremost importance for your website to rank better because Google, aside from being in the business of making billions of dollars every single quarter, is in the business of serving the best information for people who are looking for that information. How does Google determine whether your website has more and more relevant information? It does so by measuring engagement on the website. How does it measure engagement? Well, most of North America access internet using Google Chrome. Because Google owns Google Chrome, it has access to all of these data points, and it really cares when it comes to engagement to two data points. Average time spent per visit on the website and average number of pages visited. So imagine this. All other factors held constant. A typical visitor spends 2 minutes and 4 seconds on your site and visits 4 pages. They go to a competing website that shows similar information, and they spend 2 minutes and 48 seconds there and they visit 6 pages. If that happens numerous times, that will tell Google that their website has more and more relevant information. Because of that, their website is going to rank higher. Your website should have a wealth of information on all things related to the legal challenges that your clients are facing and how you help them solve those legal challenges. The more and the better content you have, the more people are going to visit your website, the more people are going to convert through your website, the more clients you're going to get, the more money you're going to make. So content is incredibly, incredibly important. What else is important for SEO? Having a well-optimized Google My Business profile. It is the card that you see on the right side of your screen when you're searching for your firm by the name. It's going to show up on your desktop monitor, and having an optimized Google My Business profile is incredibly important because lately it's more of a Wikipedia for your business rather than a business card, what it used to be back in the day. So the more and more relevant information your Google My Business page has, the higher your website is going to rank, all other factors held constant. Part of your Google My Business profile are reviews. Having more and more diverse reviews is incredibly important. What do I mean when I say diverse reviews? If all of your reviews are 5 stars, it becomes a suspect to Google. You want to have various reviews. If you have been in business for longer than a day, there have been some clients that you've helped who were ecstatic with your service, who were satisfied with your service, and some who weren't that satisfied. So having reviews that are 1 or 2 stars, where majority of them are 4 and 5 stars, is great, actually. Have some negative reviews. By the way, if you have pissed off enough people, you will have some negative reviews. I know that we have a couple amongst so many positive reviews, but having negative reviews is a good thing, not a bad thing. Shows that you're not faking those reviews. Aside from having quantity and diversity, you also want to have velocity of reviews. What do I mean by that? If you ask all of your former clients to leave reviews and they all do what we refer to as review dump in 1 week, that will be a suspect to Google. Why did you get all of those reviews all at once? They want to see diversity and velocity. A review here, then another one a week from now, another one a month from now. So they should be coming in sporadically, naturally. Do ask all of your former and current clients to leave your reviews. Super important. Last but not least, backlinks. Having third-party websites refer back to your website, incredibly, incredibly, incredibly important. Make sure when you hire a high-performance marketing team that they get you good backlinks from third-party websites, meaning reputable websites, referring back to your website, because that will help uplift your website in search results. Now, before I finish this video, I want to talk about common mistakes that lawyers and other professional service providers make when it comes to SEO. Number one mistake is hiring a cheap/inexpensive marketing company to do SEO. SEO is incredibly labor intensive. When you are hiring a marketing company and if they're telling you that they're going to deliver quality SEO service for $1,500 a month, don't hire them. They will not be able to. Here's why. As of this recording in 2022, for a marketing company to be afloat, they need to be averaging about $150 per labor hour that they give to their clients. If the company, marketing company, offers you SEO services for $1,500 a month, it means that you're buying approximately 10 hours of labor. Why is that a problem? Well, out of those 10 hours, they're going to spend 1 to 2 hours on reporting and 1 to 2 hours on communications. So you're literally getting 6 to 8 hours of labor. SEO, as I have already explained, requires a lot of labor. 6 to 8 hours is not even a drop in the bucket. If your competitor hires us, and if your competitor buys 40 hours of labor per month, 30 hours of labor per month, we're going to steamroll over your website and over the results that the other company is going to deliver to you because they just bought so much more labor. So make sure to never cut this investment. It's not a cost, it's an investment. If they're doing it right, you're going to get a substantial ROI on this investment. Never ever try to save money on SEO. The outcome is going to be very negative. Next, huge mistake, often made by lawyers, inconsistent content production. When it comes to SEO, when it comes to your website ranking highly in search, content is the primary driver. You want to produce a good volume of content on a monthly basis. What's a good volume of content? It depends on how competitive your field is. Are your competitors producing 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 pieces of content every single month? It also depends on whether your website is just starting out, you just had it built, or has been around for years and years and you already have a ton of content. But ultimately, the more content you produce, optimized content for search, backlink content, the higher your website is going to rank. Make sure that you produce content consistently, or better yet, have your marketing company produce that content for you consistently. If you commit to 4 pieces per month, make sure that you and them deliver those 4 pieces per month. Over 3 years, you're going to have close to 150 pages of content. That will be probably more than most of your competitors have on their websites, which will help your website get up there in the ranks, which will help your website to get seen by more prospective clients, which will help your website deliver more prospective business to you. Last, we often see this too. Lawyers feel shy about asking their clients to leave reviews. Don't be shy. Ask for reviews. Demand reviews. Remind your clients, happy clients, satisfied clients, to leave you reviews. Those who are dissatisfied are likely to leave you reviews without you asking. The happy ones, those need to be reminded and reminded. We figured over the years that it takes up to 4 reminders for a happy client to leave you a review. Here's a shortcut, pun intended. Send them a link directly to the field where they can leave a review for you on Google. Like go to your Google My Business page, click on reviews, click on leave a new review, and then copy that link and send it to them in the email and say, would you please write a couple of sentences about how much you like the service that we have delivered. That's it. Do all of the above, hire a high-performance marketing company. Remember to download the checklist, and within a year, you're going to get much better results, and you're going to start making much more money.